There is a quiet wisdom in the way a river moves. It does not resist. It does not struggle. It simply flows. No matter how many obstacles stand in its way, it finds a path forward. When faced with a mountain, it does not stop. It does not turn back. Instead, it carves through stone, shaping the very world around it. It may take time, but the river always finds its way. Life, too, is a journey of movement. There will be moments when obstacles appear challenges that seem too big, too strong, too impossible to overcome. But just like the river, we are not meant to stop. We are meant to adapt, to find a way around, through, or beyond whatever stands in our path. The river does not waste time fighting what cannot be changed. It does not complain about the rocks or the fallen trees in its way. It simply flows, and in doing so, it proves that movement is more powerful than resistance. Think of the river's journey. It starts as a small trickle, barely noticeable, high up in the mountains. It is fragile, vulnerable. A handful of stones could block its path. Yet, it keeps moving. As it flows downhill, it grows stronger, gathering momentum, until it becomes an unstoppable force. What began as a tiny stream eventually turns into a mighty river, capable of carving valleys and shaping entire landscapes. This is how we grow too. At first, we may feel weak, uncertain, unsure of where we are going. But if we keep moving, keep pushing forward, we gain strength, experience, and wisdom. The challenges that once seemed impossible become stepping stones in our journey. There is another lesson hidden in the river's journey: patience. The river does not rush. It does not demand instant results. It knows that every drop, no matter how small, contributes to its power. Over time, those drops carve canyons, reshape landscapes, and create new paths where none existed before. The same is true for us. Progress is not always immediate. Change does not happen overnight. But if we keep moving, if we keep flowing, we will eventually reach our destination. We live in a world that expects quick results. We want success today, happiness now, solutions instantly. But nature teaches us otherwise. The greatest things, mountains, forests, rivers, are not created in a day. They are shaped over time by forces that do not rush but remain persistent. If you are struggling, if you feel stuck, remember the river. It does not force its way forward. It moves with patience, knowing that time is on its side. So trust your journey. Keep working, keep learning, and keep growing. In time, you will see the impact of every small effort you make. The river also teaches us the art of letting go. It never clings to the past. It does not hold on to the banks, nor does it try to return to where it once was. It moves forward, always forward. In life, we often hold on to pain, regrets, and things we cannot change. But, just like the river, we must learn to let go. We must free ourselves from what weighs us down, so we can keep moving towards something greater. Holding on to the past only slows us down, just as a stagnant river loses its strength. There will be moments when the river faces storms. The rain will pour, the currents will rage, and the once peaceful waters will turn wild. But even in the chaos, the river does not stop. It does not give up. It rides the storm, knowing that eventually the skies will clear and it will return to its natural rhythm. Life, too, will bring storms times of uncertainty, pain, and loss. But like the river, we must endure. We must trust that the storm will pass and that our journey will continue. And then there is the greatest truth of all. Every river has a purpose. Some give life to the land, others carve through mountains, and some eventually meet the vastness of the ocean. No two rivers are the same, just as no two journeys in life are identical. You have your own path, your own purpose, and your own direction. Do not compare your journey to another's. Trust that, like the river, you are flowing exactly where you are meant to be. Sometimes the river changes course. A landslide may block its path, forcing it to take another route. But that does not mean it has failed. It simply finds another way forward. In life, things will not always go as planned. You may have dreams that seem unreachable, paths that suddenly close, and directions that shift unexpectedly. But that does not mean your journey is over. Like the river, you must adapt. You must trust that even if your path changes, you are still moving towards something greater. Even the ocean, vast and endless, is made up of rivers that never gave up. Every mighty wave began as a tiny drop somewhere in the mountains, flowing, growing, and pushing forward until it reached its destiny. You, too, are on a journey that is leading you towards something greater. You may not see the destination now. The path may seem uncertain, but if you keep flowing, keep believing, and keep moving forward, you will arrive exactly where you are meant to be. No matter how strong the storm, no matter how high the mountain, the river never stops. It may bend, it may slow, but it never gives up. And neither should you. Keep flowing, keep adapting, keep moving forward, because in the end, just like the river, you will reach something far greater than you ever imagined.